Hey yo, it's this passing on behalf of CardRunners.com, and today I've got the second part of this review of this live footage that I recorded yesterday at PLO 100 with 6 tables. And yeah, if you didn't watch the first part, please watch it. I went into reads and all kinds of stuff, and yeah, without further ado, we're going to get back into the footage. We're going to start on table 3 here. If you remember from the first video, or if you don't, I'll enlighten you. I had 3-bet, I think it was ace, king, 10, 4, suited to the ace, first double ends, middle position open, and I was in the small blind. It was like the hand before this. And I'm going to flat this time, and the main reason for flatting is that we're in position. I mean, the hand we have this time versus the hand we had last time, there's not too much of an equity difference, I don't think. I mean, they're both suited to the ace, and this hand's decently connected. But yeah, we're in position this time, and also Dublin's opening from under the gun, so we should be a little bit tighter. And also with this hand, we don't really mind the blinds coming along with a flat or a 3-bet. So yeah, we are going to flat and use our position. And I think there's a lot more closer spots in this footage, so there should be a lot to talk about. So this next spot is on table 2. We have decent queens. However, I am kind of wary of the small blind 3-betting again, or I guess it would be kind of squeezing this spot. So I opted to limp along, and I think this hand's fine to limp along with. We can set or reset a bunch of people, and we're not always going to get an ISO through the cutoff and button, and especially the small blind. The big blind looks like he's going to fold a lot, 22-6 over 65 hands so far, very tight. But this hand's fine to limp, and you can also include some weak kings and even weak aces if you want, weak jacks, just weaker hands you don't really need to ISO. Although these queens are pretty good, and raising might be better than calling, but calling's totally fine. Going to walk in table 6, forwarding table 4. Table 3, villain's going to c-bet, and we're going to fold with just our gutter and backdoor flush draw. He bets full pot, so we don't need to continue that much. If he had bet maybe half pot, I might have peeled, but with not very money left behind, it looks like he's just going to be betting most turns. And yeah, he does have a pot size bet left on the turn, so yeah, just folding. We have better hands to continue with in our range. Couple spots here. So no one else limped it along in the hand on table 2, so it's 3-handed going to the flop, and it's checked to me. And it's like we have some showdown value, but if you think about how a lot of turn river runouts are going to come, we're not always going to have the best hand, and I think usually not. So when it's checked to us here, both of our villains should have weak ranges, and we can credibly rep like pocket 9s, pocket kings, and there's not a whole lot they can do versus our bet here. Also, our queen blockers will be good on jack and 10 turns, as well as our backdoor flush draw and our backdoor, straight draws that we can keep barreling on if we want, like on 3s or 7s. So yeah, table 6, I'm going to squeeze. Decent aces versus short stack, and a presumably weak range from our player on the button because he didn't 3-bet pre. It wouldn't be terrible to just call here because the big blind will come along. We can play a 4-way pot and try to, flop a set or a flush draw or something like that. But I think we're definitely pushing a good edge here by 3-betting pre, and can maybe get it heads up or just take it down, which should be fine.